Hey everyone, Cody from Mac Telecom Networks. Ubiquiti has finally released an app for your iPhone and Android for the Unifi access controller. In this video, we're going to take a look at that app. This won't be a configuration video at all. I am planning a Unifi access series, so make sure you come back to check up on that. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the bell icon. If you'd like to hire me for network consulting, visit www.mactelecomnetworks.com. You'd find us on Instagram at Mac Telecom Networks, and we have an Amazon storefront and Discord server, and I'll put the link in the description below. So the first thing we need to do, we need to download this app on our Android or iPhone. I'm on the iPhone and I'm going to hit the install button. Okay, it's now downloaded, so we need to open up the application. It says Unifi Access would like to send you notifications, and we're going to allow these notifications. And then we're going to sign in with our single sign-on and our two-factor authentication. All right, we've signed in with our single sign-on, and it's asking us Unifi Access would like to use Bluetooth. Unifi Access app needs to use Bluetooth to detect nearby Unifi hotel devices. We'll allow it. And right on the home screen, we could see that my phone is directly connected. I'm on the same network. We could see I have 3 devices on this Unifi access controller. Let's click on the devices. Under the devices, I have my UA hub, I have a UA Pro, and then I have a UA Lite. We could click on the UA hub, and then we could see our connected devices at the top. We have our WAN, and then we have our Reader Lite and our Reader Pro. Right now, they're both set to entry. We would want to have one of them as exit. If you click on one of the readers, it will show you the name of the reader, the status, the direction, and then we could restart the port that's plugged into the UA hub. Under the UA hub, there's quite a lot that we could do. We could do the output relay hold timer. We could look at the wiring diagram. I have a strike plugged in, and we could see that under the 12 volt 1 amp, and the light is on for the lock. We could also see information about the UA hub. So we could see the model, we could see the IP, the MAC address, the firmware version, when it was last updated, and the uptime. We could also do some actions. We could reboot, leave feedback, or we could export a support file. And then we could unmanage this UA hub from our controller. If we click on the plus icon, this is where we would add a device. I don't have any other devices to add right now, so we're not going to do that. Under doors, we could see that I have my office door, and then we could click on that. Since we have a UA Pro plugged in, we should be able to see a live view. It says Unifi Access would like to access your microphone. We'll press OK. And now you can see the UA Pro, and we could unlock the door that's connected to it. We'd also see the door type and where this Pro reader is located. We could look under activities, and this will show us different video timestamps. And then we could look at the policies. Right now, it's just set to the default admin policies, and we could have a schedule unlock. There's no unlock schedule, but if we wanted to, we could allow it to be open from certain parts of the day. Under the devices, we could see our UA hub, which we've already sort of went over. And then we have our UA Pro. Here we have our direction as the entry, and then we have it to access card in. We could also set a PIN number up for it as well. The UA Lite, we have the same thing. So we have our status, we have the entry, the access card, and the UA Lite has a wave functionality. You could wave in front of it to open the door. We're going to switch the direction of the UA Lite to exit. We'll click on direction and then switch it to exit. Now back at the dashboards, we could look at our policies. And here we could set up our policies, our schedules, and our holiday groups. So you really can configure Unifi Access all from your phone if you'd like. We could also add our doors and our door groups. We could look at what cards we currently have assigned to our Unifi Access controller. I only have the 3 that are active and 1 unassigned. But if we wanted to activate a new card, we would hit the plus button. And then we would select which reader we want to activate it on. We could also see the upcoming visitors, and we could add the upcoming visitors as well. Under activities, this will be a log of what my user has done. So I've changed device configuration, disabled unlock schedule, enabled unlock schedule, and so on. We could also see recent captures if there are any. Under settings, there's quite a bit more. So we have advanced, emergency, UI community, export support file, terms and conditions, and privacy policy. Let's click on advanced. Under advanced, we could set that we could only use the Unifi access cards. We could capture the videos. This will be saved to a hard drive in our UDM Pro or Cloud Key Gen 2 Plus. We could have the video capture duration, and then we could set the pin length if we want to add a pin to our Reader Pro. And then we have an emergency function. So if we had an emergency in our building, we could do an emergency lockdown, which would lock all the doors, or we could do an emergency evacuation. One thing I dislike about this, if we hit our emergency lockdown, we need to put in our password and then our two-factor authentication. If I really was in an emergency, this would take quite a while as my password is fairly long, and to get to my authenticator app will take me a few seconds. One really great feature that's been recently added into the Unifi Access is the doorbell feature of the UA Pro. At the bottom of the UA Pro, there's this little doorbell button, and I'm going to press it. So now that's ringing my UA Pro and it's ringing my phone. So we'll answer the call. And now we could answer the call to see who's at the entry door. I'll accept. And from there, you could either decline or you could unlock the door, which I think is an awesome addition. So that was a quick overview of the Unifi Access app. I think Unifi Access has come a long way since they first launched it, and I'm excited to see what else they come out with. Like I said at the beginning of this video, we're going to do a full video series on Unifi Access. If there's anything specific you would like to see, please leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell icon. All right, thanks.